Maybe you don't have a ton of money. Maybe you're afraid to make mistakes. Whatever the reason is, you just got to take a deep breath, trust the process. I remember once we went down to northern Arkansas with my wife before kids. And I was about 20, 30 pounds heavier than I am now. And we went caving. I had no idea what caving meant, but they just said, wear pants that you don't care if you never wear again. And so we went, and then they gave me a hard hat and a flashlight, you know. And they said, all right, we're going to go caving. I said, what is that? And they said, well, and why are we going at night? And they said, well, we had to wait until all the bats left the cave. And I'm like, what cave? And they said, right down there. And there was something in the ground that was about the size of an office trash can. Okay. And I was like, what? And they said, yeah, we're going to go down. So the bats came out of there, and you're sure they're all out? They're not in there anymore? Yeah, they've already left. Okay. So now what do we do? And they said, well, we're just going to go down in there. And so one guy went down head first. I mean, it's not like you walk into it, right? It's like you go down, and then you have to go head first. So he goes in there and goes head first, and it said, oh yeah, by the way, it's called the corkscrew, and you'll find out why it's called the corkscrew in a minute. And he starts twisting his body, and he goes down, and then someone else says, oh, don't worry, I've done this before. There's a cavern right just, a few 6-7 feet on the other side. So then what did I do? I looked for the fattest guy in the group, because my wife was there, right? And I'm not gonna be a scaredy cat or whatever, a coward. So I looked for the fattest guy in the group. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get behind him. And I knew if he could get through that corkscrew, then I could. And guess what? He went down without any hesitation. I did not get stuck, Paul. I went down. He went down. I'm like, oh, here we go. All right. Took a deep breath, said a quick prayer, and I went down. And I just followed this guy. The whole time we were in this cave for a couple hours. It was a lot of fun. Scary. I'll never do it again. And I prayed. So it's one of those things where you're just pulling with your fingers and pushing with your toes, going through this area. You can't look up. You have to look sideways. And then, I don't know why people do this. It's the stupidest, dumbest thing ever. But I just followed the fat guy the whole time. And I didn't tell him until afterwards. And I said, hey, man, thank you so much. And he said, well, why? He says, I stayed behind you the whole time. He said, why'd you stay behind me? I said, because you're bigger than me. And he says, no, I'm not. And I said, yeah, you are. I followed you because you're fatter than me. And so it was kind of funny. He didn't think it was funny, but thank God. So I'm not as heavy as I was, but you can consider me, I'm okay. I won't be offended if you call me and Gavin the fat guys. Get behind the fat guys and just follow us. It will be okay. And if I can do it, then anybody can do it. There's nothing special about us. In fact, Gavin and I are completely different. I'm more studious, engineer, details. I tend to overanalyze everything. Gavin just is gung-ho, let's go, let's do this. So you're going to relate to one or the other of us, maybe. Maybe you don't like talking to sellers. Maybe you don't have a ton of money. Maybe you're afraid to make mistakes. Whatever the reason is, you just got to take a deep breath, okay? Trust the process. Follow the fat guy. Just get behind the fat guy. We've been there before. We know where to go and what to do. That's how I've got to where I am today, right? I find somebody that's doing deals. I'm like, if that ding-a-ling can do it, if that fat guy can do it, then I can do it too. Does anybody relate to that? Is that helpful?
I mean, that's how. We talked about my story, I think, on day one. But I got your training when I started, and when we were doing virtual wholesaling. Mm-hmm. I just followed what worked. I didn't ask, well, what about this? And I'm going to go and try something completely different. No, I'm just going to do what it tells me to do. And you get results. We had someone on a call earlier, I don't know if you remember, he wanted to change the postcard. Yeah. He was like, oh, can I do this? I'm going to edit and I'm going to change this. And we're like, this literally happened today. Yeah. No. No, just
unless
leave
you
it
make
alone.
Money.
Yeah. Everyone wants to change it to make it look better. Don't change anything.
And you might think, Joe, hurry up, get to the content. This is the content, guys. This is it.
No.
This is more important than any mind map that I could show you. It's 80% in here. The 20% stuff is easy. It's really easy. It's just copy and paste, swipe and deploy. It's do this, then do this. Like paint by numbers.
Yep.
That's all it is. It's not rocket science. I don't know how old my mom is. Don't tell her I said that. But, even if I did know how old, I wouldn't tell you. But, she could do this. My teenagers could do this. So it's like, why can't you? What's stopping you? Nothing. What if we told you, if you would be willing to do the work, it wouldn't cost you anything? Here's the reason why, guys. There is an investment up front, but you're going to get it back when you do the work. And as long as you're doing the work, you're going to get your money back. This is, we call it the business
regardless of the result.
Yeah. Even if you don't do a deal. And we do that for two reasons. Number one, it's one of the ways we do deals. We're lending money right now. We're lending our own money out of our hip pocket national bank into people's deals. I just invested $45,000 into a deal last week. Gavin is investing about, what is it, $18,000 or $19,000? 18 grand yesterday into one of our clients' deals, okay? We're investing our real money into our deals. Guess what? You win, we win, everybody wins. So we're trying to do everything we can, and this is why we're giving so much information away for free in this challenge, because we want you to take massive imperfect action and trust the process. All right. The second reason we do it, it's how we get testimonials. If you go to joemccall.com/reviews, maybe my team can put that in the chat. You don't have to, but like you can see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people getting business completion challenge checks. So it's ways we get more people into our program. Let's dive in. Let's follow the fat man.